This is Proud. Why? And then this is 666. That actually makes sense. Happy Tree Friends was pretty fucked up, so it really seems like, the evil devil numbers whole debut. I guess that kind of makes sense. It just went on for too long and started sounding like almost like some kind of Asian music. Ouch. Why is that ouch? So yeah, trying to figure out that fucker because I want to use more fucking sound bites, dude. I want to use more tracks like that, but I need to get like an actual mixer and just mix some of my own. But it's a lot to do that. I would need this podcast to be at a level where I could actually like hire somebody to do the soundtracks and sound bites for me, because like it's too much for me to do and focus on while I'm actually trying to have a conversation with somebody and be like, 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 when somebody says something funny that would somehow relate to that, or like if somebody's telling me something super serious and I just want to be like, you know what I mean? But it's hard for me to be able to always think of different soundtracks that I could use. Yeah. Well, that's pretty much all I got. And then yeah, without further ado, we'll go into the episode. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Sorry I'm being so fucking awkward right now, dude. But yeah, whatever. Just enjoy the fucking episode. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I don't know when I'm gonna have this episode. Oh well, this episode will be uploaded right when I'm done. Like right now, it's gonna be uploaded. But the one that we're gonna do outside, it might take about a week for me to do it. And if we don't end up doing outside, it'll be in here. But it's gonna take about another week. I don't fucking know, dude. Okay. All right. Enjoy the damn episode. I love you guys. Okay. I love you. I'll be with you forever. I won't ever leave. Okay. Goodbye. All right. So welcome to Dozzer Talk episode 9 with Veronica today.
Hello.
So yeah, it's been a little while. I also want to say, just be sure to like and subscribe. I'm really trying to grow this channel at least a little bit, because it hasn't been growing much, but I also haven't been consistent. So it's really on me. I've been dropping the ball. I've been a little busy. We just went to
fucking sucks.
Yeah, I'm terrible. We just went to summer camp a couple weeks ago, or Soulshine Reverie.
Reverie.
Riviere. I don't know how to say it, bro.
Reverie.
It is Reverie?
Yeah. That's how it's spelled.
I don't know. I'm kind of dyslexic, so I don't know.
I am dyslexic.
You are?
Yeah.
You're better than me, though. I always mispronounce shit, and you correct me, and I'm like, really?
That's not dyslexic.
Well, even like reading, that's how I read it, though. Like, how I read it is how I say it.
Yeah.
Like to me, it looks like it's spelled Riviere, but it's Reverie.
Yeah.
It's
because I overanalyze all the words that I look at or that I read.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's why when we watch shows and the subtitles need to be on for me, because I 50% of my focus is on what's actually going on, and 50% of my focus is on the subtitles. That's why I'll laugh sometimes when I just see a random subtitle, like when I see hubbub pop up.
Yeah.
And I just laugh about it, even though there's nothing funny going on.
Or when they have really weird descriptions for noises. It's like
squelching sounds.
Yeah, squelching sounds on the subtitles, and I'm just like, okay, you didn't need to say squelching. Like, what the fuck, dude? Just put on there what they're saying. And
Yeah, I
then if they
don't.
start speaking in another language and there's already a subtitle in the show, don't put subtitles over it so you don't know what the fuck they're saying. Like when
Yeah.
somebody starts speaking another language and you already have subtitles on to read the English, it'll have English over the other English of what they're saying in fucking Spanish or German or whatever the
And it
fuck.
just looks like squiggles down there. You
Yeah,
don't
and
know
I'm
what the
like,
fuck's going
and then you gotta
on.
wait for those subtitles to go away to read the ones the show was putting on, so you can understand what the characters
So you
are
get like a
saying.
millisecond to understand what's happening, and most of the time you don't know what the fuck's going on.
It's so irritating, bro. Like, what the hell? It drives me nuts every time, and I'm like, man, fuck subtitles, but I need them on
Yeah.
because a lot of times people in the movies or shows they'll say something, and I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah.
What? There's definitely key moments in shows where I have no idea what the fuck someone just said.
Oh yeah, there's people I don't understand all the time.
Right. Or if they have really thick like Irish accents or
Some kind of
something.
accent, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not
Um,
good at picking up on accents and understanding them.
but the other point I was trying to make was that um, and I guess it could also be like OCD tendencies, but I told you about this before. Like when I'm reading subtitles, if a sentence is like an uneven amount of words, I'll separate a word in my head so that it's an even amount of words.
Oh, you've told me about that.
Yeah,
That's so weird.
I know.
That's like OCD, I feel like.
Yeah, like even if it's like in my head, it's not even really a word. It's just me adding like say the sentence is what do you think? You know? I mean, obviously that's four words. Shit. It's a five whatever. It's a five-word sentence and one of those words is a single letter. I'll just add that letter to one of the words to make it even in a split so that it's even.
You're confusing the fuck out of me, man. Like you're making this way too complicated.
Well, that's what I mean. I think it is honestly an OCD thing too, but
It sounds more like
I
OCD.
but I'll struggle like I'll sit there and I'll read the subtitles and then I'll think about just that subtitle for a while because I won't read it right the first time. It's
Uh,
all scrambled. And sometimes I don't even understand what's happening because I'm so focused on trying to read the subtitle and I can't. And then I just don't, I didn't even hear what
it
happened.
sounds like maybe you shouldn't watch with subtitles then.
No, I love them.
But you're making your life so much more
I don't know
difficult.
how to watch things without subtitles on. And honestly, it drives me nuts when I
Not
can't turn subtitles on.
once you go down the road of having subtitles on, once you get used to it, you never want to go back.
No.
Like never. I don't go back.
I
And then even
honestly
when
enjoy the nasty descriptions for sounds. I love it. It makes me smile.
yeah, I mean I guess it's funny, but it's like they don't need to describe I mean I guess it's for people that are deaf,
Yeah.
but I'm still pretty sure they don't need to see squelching on the scene to understand that, because they could just see it. Like, why do you need to
Yeah.
describe the sound that's happening? You could literally just see it. Like, oh, that would sound
It's
hypothetically
their
for someone that
hearing.
wouldn't.
It's their hearing.
It's hypothetical for somebody that's deaf,
Yeah.
but you could just see it. You know, you don't need to know the sound of what someone's blood squelching out is.
It's how they hear it.
They don't hear it though.
That's how they hear it. That's how they read
That's how they read it. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
it.
Okay. So back to the scamp topic.
Okay.
If anybody missed out on this year, dude, you didn't miss out on shit. It
Mm-mm.
sucked. Like, oh man. So summer camp is a music festival in Illinois. Um, it used to be one of the best, dude. It was a 3 or 4 day camping music festival experience. They would have like jam bands on, a lot of the EDM scene. Every once in a while, they would have like old school rappers on
Yeah.
too. What do they have? Who do they have one year? It was the first year that you went.
I know, and I remember mentioning it to someone, and of course, it never happened again. But I, I don't remember honestly. It was somebody that I wasn't very familiar with. I know that. because
Um,
I didn't have any interest on going and seeing it.
well, we went and saw it.
I know, but I'm saying it wasn't something that would have been my first choice.
So what was the first year that you went again? It was 2022.
Yeah, I think so.
Um, Bone Thugs, Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Oh. No, yeah, okay, then I don't I was just hot. I remember I was very hot that day.
Yeah, well, it was a day set.
But yes, because one of their songs, I forget the name of it right now, but I'm obsessed with it. And I remember I was singing along.
Yeah,
I was just like
it was a fun time.
zombified from being overheated.
So Scamp is basically like, it's not like every other music festival where it's car camping. You camp in the venue, so you have to bring at least one or two wagons with you. Load up all of your camping shit. So that's like a canopy, a tent, your clothes for the weekend, an air mattress, a fucking inflatable couch, like all your shit, your cooler with all your ice and food
Oh.
and drinks and you got to bring it in. It's probably about a mile to maybe a mile and a half stretch that you got to walk, especially depending if you're camping like deeper in the festival grounds or like out in the field where we usually camp. And it's a pain in the ass, dude. I mean, it's awesome because you're in the venue all weekend. You don't ever have to leave. You don't ever, like, for the 4 days that you're there, or even if you go for 3 or 2 or whatever the fuck, you only need to deal with security once, and that's getting in. And then if you ever leave the festival to go out to your car or go somewhere else and then come back, that's the only time. But like once you're in, you're in. And security in Scamp is super chill. You don't have to worry about shit. As long as you're not too crazy or stealing shit or doing something stupid, you'll be fine. Um, and God, dude, in its prime, it was pretty great. Like it was seriously the best. It's basically like a mini electric forest because the festival grounds itself is a lot smaller. I've never been to Electric Forest, but that's what it seems like it would be to me because Forest is fucking huge. Like I've seen videos of that shit and that it looks massive. But
Yeah.
Scamp is a pretty smaller festival grounds. The woods area is set up. There's lights everywhere. There's like a small stage in there, and then you could also camp in the woods. I don't because it gets sketch as fuck. There's
Mm.
like most of the woods is dark. They don't have lights and shit throughout the entire thing. They have like illumination woods set up.
It's
Uh,
kind of just glow sticks everywhere
what?
in the woods.
Yeah, well, Illumination Woods is set up really cool. There's a lot of
Oh
like
no, yeah,
cool
no, it's
art
dope.
and lights and
It's like
cool
my
shit to
favorite
explore
part.
and like look at. But the rest of it, yeah, a lot of people just will throw glow sticks everywhere and
I
that's
just
it.
meant like that's your light sources. There's just glow sticks everywhere.
Yeah, yeah. Besides that portion of it, the rest of it dark as shit and it gets super sketchy.
Mhm.
The people that camp in there like to steal shit a lot. Um, okay, I was just making sure I was still recording. Um, yeah, a lot of people get their shit stolen in there. They also don't have porta potties in the woods at all either.
No.
So it's like if you wake up trying to move your way through these dark ass woods with fucking tents and like crazy ass drugged out people everywhere, it's like it's gonna be really hard to take a shit. And I've heard people just shitting in the woods before.
Oh.
Yeah, it's weird. I'm making it sound like it's terrible, but really it was great. This last year though sucked ass, bro. It was so disappointing. So fucking disappointing because it used to be there was stuff going on all the time. Last year's lineup was pretty spectacular. They were hyping it up. They were saying that it was supposed to be scamps like last year and that they were pretty much done with the festival, saying that they might do something again in the years
Yeah.
to come. And then after like 8 months, they announced that they're doing Soulshine Reverie. Um, yeah, I had to think about it for a second.
So yeah.
um, but yeah, man, that last scamp was really actually the last scamp because this year the stage setup was fucking dumb as hell, dude. It was so bad.
And no, last year was great.
It was fantastic.
It was the best year, honestly. For
Every
me personally.
No, it really was.
Yeah.
It was the biggest year too. There was
Yeah.
definitely the most attendees.
Oh my god. Yeah.
It was packed, but
It was ridiculous.
I didn't mind it though. I actually preferred that
The only
over
time I didn't mind it was when we already. Who was it again?
Willie Nelson.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Willie Nelson was insane,
It was
bro.
crazy. That was the only time I was like, "This is okay. This is too much."
So I understand
I get
why.
it. Yeah.
I understand why Scamp wanted to downsize, but the way they went about it, bro, they just have no heart in it anymore. This whole revamp, they were saying they were gonna have all these new things to do, and it's gonna be all about like
all these events. And
yeah, all
shit.
these events and focusing on like giving back to Mother Nature, and it's gonna be like this real hippie like experience type thing. There was nothing.
No.
There was nothing to fucking do during the day, every single day there. Like
No.
we would be out in the field, and it used to be when you camped out in the field, you would hear music the entire weekend.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't hear shit. We were sitting down at our campsite, all just getting like fucked up and like just waiting until like 6 or 7 p.m. to have any good sets come on.
Yeah.
During the day, there was nothing.
Nothing.
And then they had Moonshine is like one of their biggest stages. It's like their main attraction of the festival because every festival has one main stage that's their main. That's Scamps. That's always been Scamps, but they usually have 2 to 3 big ass stages out in the field. I mean, not big ass stages, but like good sized stages that can attract a good crowd.
Yeah.
This year they had one other stage in the field, and then they had Illumination Woods still, which Illumination Woods stage is really small. Like it's not big at all. It's still a fun time. The speakers in there are decent, but it's not like it doesn't really give like a big music festival experience. It just seems like one of those in between set stages,
It's like a small concert.
Yeah, like a small concert type of deal. It's like when you go to a music festival and then you got the big main stages and there's other smaller acts playing at the smaller stages in between the bigger name set times. That's what that stage feels like. So they had that one, Moonshine, and then they called the other one Campfire Stage. Campfire Stage was about the same size as Illumination, if not even a little bit smaller. And the speaker system there was dog shit. And it was angled towards the entrance of Moonshine. So you heard both stages playing at once. Like, if you guys want to look up Summer Camp's map, or like if you just look up Summer Camp Music Festival, it'll take you to Soulshine Reverie, and you can see a map. I might even put something in the description of this video so you can check it out. But Campfire is literally just angled right at it, so you can hear both stages at once. And the sound system at Campfire was so low at times that you couldn't even hear shit. And then out of nowhere, the sound would kick all the way up, and then it would kick back down. It was awful.
I wonder if was that the 2 stages that were like right on top of each other?
Yeah, that's what I just said.
No, I know.
Goober. That's literally what I just
I wonder if they were like connected to the same power, and they were just like cycling back and forth, like trying to amp it up.
Maybe, but there was like a couple of times that there wasn't another set playing at Moonshine at the same time as Campfire, and it was still doing it. It was doing it like the entire fucking time.
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell happened with the camera, bro?
Well, I don't know.
What are you doing?
What is it doing?
It keeps turning on tracking for some reason.
Oh God.
So it picked up on my hand gestures, and it just like decided to be like, oh, well, I'm gonna go this way now. Yeah, I mean, maybe that could be it. I don't know, dude. Whatever it was fucking stupid, because it used to be that there are other 2 stages that were like good sized stages were way out in the fields, like totally separate from moonshine or anything else or illumination or whatever. And the sounds wouldn't clash too much if you were actually at the stages. But it was cool because we would go back to our campsite in the field and we would just hear music coming from all over. There's people walking around, like doing stuff, talking to each other. And then this last year, there was none of that, bro. We would be at the campsite late as fuck at night. Barely, we would just be hearing Illumination Woods.
Yeah.
And this year, the artists that they had playing at Illumination were like mostly rhythm and dubstep and just
Yeah.
like that the shit that I don't like when it comes to EDM, bro. Just loud ass pot and pan banging noises, and it
Just sounds.
literally just sounds, and not even good sounds.
No.
Like
Scary sounds.
I like some forms of dubstep or like bass music, but I don't like just straight rhythmy like hardcore dubstep type shit. I'm not about that, dude. It sucks.
Just can't do it anymore. My brain can't even process it the same way.
No, dude.
Like I hear it now and it's just like
this is ass, bro.
what is this? Yeah.
This is not fun. It's not cool.
No.
Like
I'm just instantly miserable, honestly.
it's just for people that love doing a lot of fucking drugs and just throwing their head around. Or it's there's some people that go like that are sober that still really like that music. But sometimes I feel like maybe they're just very angry people or something because it's just I don't know, dude. I just feel like there's no art behind it.
Yeah. I don't think I mean, I didn't listen to it for an art form. It was more
Well, all music is a form of art, in my opinion. You're creating something that you either want to dance to or listen to and just like feel good. You know what I mean? It takes you somewhere else. I consider almost all music art, but I just don't see the art behind hardcore dubstep or rhythm.
I don't either, and that's why I'm saying it. I don't even feel like that was the reason for it. It probably was the anger.
Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, also a lot of people that go to those crowds are generally pretty friendly.
Yeah,
or at least they used to be. I feel like a lot of the people that like dubstep a lot, for some reason, dubstep seems to be like super mainstream too. And not like classic dubstep or really experimental, like wonky dub. It's like the like the excision type of shit, dude. It's so fucking mainstream, and it attracts a lot of assholes. Like it really just does.
Yeah.
But yeah, with Scamp, dude, like I get trying to downsize, but it's just the way they went about it, bro. It was so disappointing. Like
it just seemed very like thrown together last minute.
Yeah, it was just slapped together. There was barely any porta potties. There wasn't a lot of people. There wasn't much to do. There was just a lot of the weird locals from Chillicothe, which is a bumfuck town in Illinois, like near Peoria. And I hate to throw shade on the town, man, but a lot of the locals are just kind of off, bro. Like, they're just kind of weird, like a little sketchy. I don't know. I was just looking at some of the people that were there, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Because normally,
where am I?
Yeah, I'm like, what am I doing, dude? By Saturday, me and her, like, I just looked at her and I was like, I hate to say it, but I kind of just want to go home. Like,
we just had the same thought. Like, honestly, the second we made eye contact, I was like, yeah, dog, I feel you.
And I had been wanting to say it for a minute, but I didn't want to say it because Scamp, every year I go, I'm so happy to be there. And I don't want to leave, and I'm sad when it's over. This year, I couldn't wait for it to be over.
Yeah. No, we were so excited to leave. We like woke up the next morning. We were like, yes.
And we packed a lot of shit up early. We wanted to pack up some of our stuff a couple days before, but a lot of our campsite was like mixed in with all of our other friends that were definitely staying for the full weekend.
And it was raining.
Yeah.
So we had
That
to like plan around that. We didn't want to be
yeah.
fucking walking with all our shit in the rain.
And Sunday, Dead Mouse didn't even show up.
No.
And instead of he was gonna be on the Moonshine stage, and I would have went to that stage just because of that stage. I don't even like Dead Mouse that much. I've seen him play a couple times, and he's boring as fuck.
Yeah.
But
I'm not a fan.
I still would have went just to be at a good sounding stage because
Yeah.
Campfire Stage had Disco Biscuits, and that's one of my favorite fucking jam bands. They play amazing, but I wasn't gonna see them at that fucking stage. I already saw the special play like shit at that stage, and that broke
Yeah.
my heart, dude.
Same.
Seeing the special play like that, dude, sucked ass. Like it was just I didn't know what the fuck they were doing. Everything that they're playing just sounded way too off and different. It wasn't. I just wasn't messing with it, bro.
Nah, it like ultimately confused me.
Yeah.
I just wanted at that point it was like that was the show that 100% I was looking forward to seeing that weekend. And when it wasn't at all what I was expecting, and it was like you said, it was just fucking weird. Like it wasn't special.
No.
And
They were way too wonky with it, and
as
just
soon as
like
that happened, I was like, yeah, okay, I want to go home. Like,
I'm all for jam bands doing their own thing and just jamming and trying new things and doing shit like that, but it just didn't sound good to me.
it sounded almost like they were trying to play like dubstep mixed in with.
Kind of. I mean, they've always done that. I've heard them play like a Yeti song. Do you know Yeti?
Yeah.
They played one of Yeti's like really old songs. They do that all the time, but normally they do it very well. This time they were not doing any of that
No.
very well at all, and it's because I don't think their full band was there. I think there was only 3 dudes up there and 1 guitarist.
Mm.
I could be wrong though. I don't know, but the stage was just too small to have a full fucking band up there anyway. And when Dead Mouse canceled, they didn't move Disco Biscuits to that stage. They kept them at Campfire. So I was just done, dude. Like we went to bed like at like 11 o'clock on Sunday. Like Saturday and Sunday, we went to bed early as fuck. We were just
Yeah.
over it, bro. You know, we would wander around the woods a little bit, but it just didn't even feel the same. It felt so just off, bro.
And everything there was to see was like able to be found in like 30 minutes max. So
Even less than
Yeah,
that, because it's
honestly.
such a small thing, like small venue that it's
Yeah.
you could go from the far end of it to the farthest other end of it within like 20-30 minutes tops.
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah, just like everything about the festival you can see in like
Right.
that amount of time,
Yeah.
really max.
And then if there's no music that you want to see because the stage fucking sucks ass and there's nothing really to do after a bit, you know, it's just ugh. And it's weird because everybody we camped with and all of our friends still had a really good time. And I'm just
Yeah.
like, what? Was it just us? But we were talking to you talked to somebody else that went and they were saying the same thing, right?
Honestly, I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure. Oh no, I don't think it was you.
Probably not.
No, it wasn't. I was talking to some other guy that came to work on the AC at the house,
Mhm.
and I was telling him about it, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I had a friend that went this year, and he was saying basically the same thing." So
It was me. My coworker, John. Sorry.
hello.
Hi. Yes. I forgot. No, I don't know. It wasn't important. I told you about it and then it disappeared from my brain. You know?
Yeah,
So no, yeah, it was my coworker, John. Yeah, he told me that he went because he asked me about how it was for us. He asked me like, "Oh, what'd you guys think?"
yeah.
And I told him pretty much everything that you basically already said, and he agreed. He was like, "Yeah, it wasn't great. Honestly, I
No,
don't really want to go back."
no.
And I was like, "Yeah, no. It makes me sad because I talked it up to other people that I work with too that I wanted to go, and I'm happy they didn't go because, yikes, that's not what like. I was so prideful in talking about it, and like trying to get people to go and then having them show up and see it like that
I've
just would have
always
destroyed me, dude.
I've always hyped the fuck out of Scam, bro.
Yeah.
Always. And it sucks to sit here and like shit on it because
Yeah.
before the festival, I was like, I know they're downsizing and everything, but they've been having this party for years on the same
Yeah.
weekend, for a long time now. So they know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
This was like going this year felt like this was their first year ever throwing together a festival because of how
Yeah.
abysmal it was, bro. Like, I hate to fucking trash on it like that, dude.
No,
Like, Scamp
yeah.
means a lot to me, but,
Literally, honestly, the best part of that whole weekend was taking a shower.
yeah. This was the
That was
first ever
the
festival that I paid to
best.
take a shower at. Normally, I
Oh
just
my god.
dump cold water over my head and rub some soap on my body, or I just use baby wipes all weekend.
Yeah.
But that's how I did it at first, just baby wipes all weekend. But then, at a certain age, I'm like, dude, I can't go a whole weekend just baby wiping it when
No.
I smell like shit. Like, I need to fucking wash off this stink.
Yeah,
'Cause you get grody.
I can't be consistently sticky. It bothers me. Like I need to take a shower.
I mean, baby wipes don't really get the stick off. I mean, they
No.
kind of help.
I feel like they just spread the stick around and then it
Well,
re-sticks.
no, they get some of it up, but it's like you don't feel fresh. You just feel like you smell like dirt and baby wipes.
Yeah.
Like you don't smell like,
Yeah.
you don't smell right,
I
bro.
just feel gross still.
Yeah. You
That's what I'm saying. I
feel
just need
funky.
a shower. So yeah, the best part, literally that whole weekend was taking a shower. And honestly, my
Yeah.
shower's cold.
Can you hand me a lighter? Yeah, that's so
Yeah.
weird that your shower was cold. Maybe it's
It
because
would not get hot.
maybe
I tried
they ran out of
everything.
hot water over there because it's the girl
Because
side
women
in.
take freaking forever.
Well, your line was going at the same pace as us, so you were actually out before me.
Well, you see how long it takes me to take a shower.
Yeah, you do take really quick showers.
I did wash my hair, but still, like,
Of course, I farted
I knew it.
every fucking time, bro.
It does smell like shit over there.
Yeah, I don't know, might not be stinky. I hope not. But yeah, I made a totem pole and everything for this year, but honestly, luckily, I didn't even bring it because I would not have used it. Can you also hand me that ashtray? My bad. Because it was such a small festival this year that I would have just been out of place. I would have just been like one dude wearing an astronaut outfit with a fucking totem when there's like maybe 20 people walking around. And normally I like smaller festivals, but not that small, bro. It just
No.
felt weird. Like the whole time I'm just like, what are we even doing here, dude? Like, what is going
It
on?
just felt like uncomfortable.
Yeah, it really did.
And even like you said, like the people over there, like I hate to say it, I hate to talk shit about people that I don't know, but like, god damn it, dude, these people are so weird.
Yeah, they just really are.
The way they look at you, the way they approach you, the way they just fucking carry themselves sometimes, I'm like, dog, where the fuck are we? I want to go home.
Yeah.
I miss Hendrix.
Yeah, we really missed our dog a lot. And normally, like, you don't even really notice the locals when it's like a normal year
They
of
were
Scamp.
very apparent this year.
Yeah.
Like, I noticed them a lot more this year.
Because
And
normally,
I didn't like it.
normally the lineup's a lot bigger, so it attracts people from all over the country or like
Mhm.
even all over the state. This year didn't do that. It was just a lot of the weird locals that have nothing to do pretty much all year probably. And then when Scamp comes around, they're just like, oh yeah, let's go and check this out. It's like, oh man, you're right. I don't like to trash talk the locals because I appreciate like them allowing that to happen because a lot of towns will go against music festivals. They don't want anything to do with it, and I
Yeah.
appreciate that. But the locals there are just, hate to say it, but y'all are fucking weird, bro.
And like, I look at people weird sometimes. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I can't help my facial expressions either. But come on,
It's the 1,000-yard gaze. Like, you don't know if they would take you in their basement and try and lock you
I
up
feel
and
like
touch you in
you're
weird
right,
places.
They're trying to kill me, kidnap me.
Yeah, or like eat my toes or something, or try and lick my penis. I forget to use sound bites sometimes. Well, all the time. I never use fucking sound bites.
Don't fucking push that one anymore. I don't like it. It's too loud.
It reminds me of Joey.
Why?
That's like a Joey vibe. No.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah. So Chillicothe people, go home.
Stop it.
Just stop it. Just go home and try and figure out how to be like normal, maybe. Okay, I need to stop because the next time I go there, I'm gonna get beat up. And also, a lot of locals will go there just to steal shit, which is not cool. They'll literally get Sunday passes just to go in and rob people's campsites, and they actually stole from a vendor this year.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I saw that.
They robbed a fucking vendors, like, because the vendors closed and they went and checked out some music or whatever. When they came back, a bunch of their shit was gone and they were like ransacked. Like, what the fuck, bro? And I think we were talking to that one kid, Morgan, and he's like, people do that stuff at like every festival, but no, Scamp, it's very apparent.
It's bad.
Like, it's a problem, and it's the fucking locals.
Yeah.
It is. Like, I've been to other camping festivals, and like you'll have some stuff that can get stolen a little bit here and there, but it's really not that big of a problem. But Scamp is always a problem.
Yeah.
I've luckily, knock on wood, if I ever even go back again, but I've never ran into that problem because I always camp in the fields, and I'm smart. Because when you camp in the woods, that's where you get your shit stolen.
And it's expected on Sundays now. Like, it's known. Anything of value, if you're gonna be at like day shows or night shows, you put that shit in your car.
or you just lock it away in your tent and hope for the best.
Yeah.
But yeah, so for us, well, for me at least, you haven't been to Secret Dreams yet, but Secret Dreams is another music festival that I highly recommend. And I actually recommend it. This is only like the third year of doing it. Third or fourth, maybe. I don't know. This will be my second year, though. Fucking phenomenal, bro. Like, the way they do the lineup is perfect. It's like curated a certain way so that, they won't just throw Excision or like AT Aliens on the fucking lineup with like a bunch of jam bands. Like, they put Tipper on there, like McMahon, like the more chill dubstep that attracts a lot of the, like, what I call like Tipper heads, because there's like dead heads of Grateful Dead, and then there's Tipper heads. They're kind of the same type of people, they just like to do their nitrous. Yeah, same type of people, but different. They just do
slightly different.
You got the dudes that do a shit ton of acid and chill, or you got the dudes that do a shit ton of ketamine and nitrous and chill.
Yeah.
So it's great. And it's at Legend Valley, which is where Lost Lands is, but it's on a much smaller scale than Lost Lands. I would hate Lost Lands, bro.
Yeah, honestly, I told you the only reason I want to go, it would only be for like a day, was to go because I just want to go for the dinosaurs. I want to take a bunch of pictures of like the shit that's set up and like go see the scene. I don't give a fuck about the music. I'm not there for that. I just want to go check it out one time. And then never go back.
Experiencing the production and the bass would be really cool if only it was good music, bro. Like,
that's what I'm saying. I really don't. I'm not there for that. I don't care about that. I really just want to go and like check it out once and then never go back.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. And I'd like to go to Electric Forest one year, but like the $600 to $700 ticket price is fucking
Yeah, I'm
insane.
not interested in that at all, actually.
That's just so stupid to me, bro.
I'm 110% not interested.
For that price, bro, the lineup isn't even that good. Like
No.
it's not even that big of a lineup for how much you're paying, bro. Like it makes no sense to me. It makes no fucking sense.
Mm-mm.
It makes me angry, bro. Anger.
Who's watching you stare at it? Ew.
I don't know. The soundboard,
It's confusing.
it is really confusing. Like the labels that they have for this
Make
shit
no sense.
make no sense. They make no fucking sense at all. So too hard is this one. Why is that too hard? Ouch is this one. Don't laugh. It's just another laugh track. Like, what the fuck, dude? I don't know. This shit's probably from China and they just don't know how to label English.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I don't know. And I need to eventually one day update or upgrade my soundboard to something that I know what the buttons are so I could just quickly press it.
Yeah.
Because I'd like to use sound bites. They're fun when it's actually done right.
Yeah, I think you can get one too where you can like program them.
You can make your own.
Yeah.
Yep. So we'll move off the topic of music festivals because I know that's not everybody's thing. But if you're into music and you want to check it out, do it. You know, go to something like Secret Dreams if that's a little too far for you or something. Halloween is a good one. Suwani. Also festivals that I haven't been to. I haven't really been to that many. I kind of go to the same ones every year because I know there are a lot of them that attract a more mainstream crowd, and that's just not what I'm about, bro. I like the more homey festivals where you go and it's like people actually look out for each other and they're actually there for the scene and the music and not just like going there to post on fucking Instagram or their Snapchat about it.
Yeah.
You know, because I feel like that's what Electric Forest or like EDC or Lost Lands, like they attract a lot of those types. Now, don't get me wrong, Lost Lands, like there is a community of people that are really heavily into that dubstep scene,
Mm-hmm.
and that's cool and all, but it also attracts a lot more of the people that are not really into the scene at all and they're going there for the wrong intentions. That's just not what I'm about, bro. I don't want shitheads around.
Yeah, no, there's too much going on.
Yeah. Yep.
On top of the music that's everywhere. No, thank you.
So if you could go to a music festival with like 20,000 to maybe 40,000 attendees, right around there, it should be okay. Any higher than that, it's probably going to be a problem. You know, plus just dealing with this massive crowds can be hell, bro. I like space to dance and look
Yeah.
at shit and set up my coochie couch and fucking chill, man.
Same.
So my next goal with the podcast, speaking of coochie couches, is to start doing some episodes outside. So I think with the next episode we should set up the canopy just in my backyard for now. And we'll do a podcast outside and see how that works out, because that's what I want to do with the podcast is, you know, once, if I could ever follow my dream and just travel the country and do my podcast shit and stuff like that, I want to be able to do it outside in different places.
Don't say if.
Yeah, I should stop selling my short.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah, I should stop selling myself short.
Yeah.
When we get the show on the road and start traveling around the country and doing that, that's what we're going to be doing. I don't think I'm going to do too many episodes inside the RV, but we might have to just because of sound and and wind and all that other
Weather,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited for that, but we'll definitely do an outside and see how that goes. And I'll set up Gucci couches and show you guys how to do it. I'll make a whole segment out of how to set up a Gucci couch. That's basically
Oh my
like
god, you should have Scott like guest appear on that episode.
that would be pretty cool to figure out how to put him in like a Zoom call or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just not. I'm not good with technology, man. Dude, figuring out how to just do this was a lot for me, bro.
Yeah.
To like add more to it. I should take more time to do it though, because I do want to do like what the fuck is it when you show videos stitched on top of my recording
Like
right
reactions.
now? Yeah. I want to do reactions to videos and stuff so you guys could see something in the bottom corner while we're watching it and react to it. I forgot what the app is called, like the application for it. OBS?
Yeah.
Is it OBS?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The overlay.
Yeah, I don't know how to fucking use that stuff, dude.
I haven't touched it in such a long time, and it doesn't look the same. I literally haven't touched it since like high school.
Yeah, but I also haven't even tried. I really got to spend more time on this shit, man. I've been lacking hard.
I'll talk to Austin.
Yeah. Well, Austin kind of tried to explain it to me, but he's so busy and wrapped up in all of his own shit that I'll just have to figure it out on my own. Because there's only so much he could tell me over the phone. It'd be different if he was here.
Yeah, the fuck.
I know, that fucking bastard. You son of a bitch.
Fuck you.
So we rewatched. Well, I rewatched it. She's never seen The Ringer before.
Mm-mm.
If you don't know what The Ringer is, it's a movie with Johnny Knoxville where he basically his character in the movie doesn't have special needs, but he goes into the Special Olympics to try and beat, because in his character's mind in the movie, it would be really easy to beat somebody with special needs in the Special Olympics. So he had a bunch of people bet a lot of money on him to win, so he'd win a lot of money. And he basically just has to act like he has special needs with all these other actual special needs people in the movie. And it's fucking hilarious, bro. Like, it sounds like it would be really offensive, but it's not an offensive movie, bro. It actually has a good message behind it.
Yeah, no, when he first told me about it, I was worried.
The plot sounds terrible. It sounds like it would be really fucked up.
Stressed, dog. Like, I was like, okay, I'm preparing to be very offended right now, but honestly, no, it was fucking hilarious.
No, it's great, dude.
And it did have a good message at the end. Like, it wrapped up very well. It's a really good movie. I would watch it again.
They do say the word retard in it, but by the end of it, Knoxville looks at another character in the show and he's like, don't fucking use that word.
Yeah.
You know, or don't use it in a way like against them. Don't say it like that, because he was saying it towards them.
Yeah.
You know, I say it, but I don't say it to somebody that actually has special needs. Like, that's fucked up. You know, there's certain, you know, if you're just saying retarded, you're just talking about something like really dumb. I'm not saying it in a way to offend somebody with special needs at all. Like, I'm sorry, that's just the way I talk, and I don't like walking on eggshells or having to constantly fucking worry about what little word I say.
Yeah, no.
So that's just my opinion on it. Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna filter myself for you to be pleased. Like, sorry.
And I wouldn't ever say it in front of somebody with special needs either. You know, like there's
a time and place.
Yeah, but on my own show, talking to whoever I want to talk to, that, you know, if somebody has a problem with it and we talk about it for a second, then I'll respect that and be like, okay, yeah, you know, whatever. But when I'm here in my own house on my own show, sorry, bro, I don't care right now, dude. I really just don't.
Mm-mm.
You know, if you're offended by it, then I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But yeah, no, it's a great show. Or a great movie.
Yeah. No, I liked it a lot.
You scratched my CD in broad daylight.
You picked it up and just scratched it.
So fucking funny, man. Oh, I love it. And it's like, in the movie, they're not actually making fun of the people with special needs at all. Like, they're not making them look stupid or whatever. It's just like the shit that they say is fucking hilarious, man. The best scene was when somebody lies about them getting ice cream, and and the guy's like, "When the fuck do we get ice cream?"
It was that lady's dude trying to cover his ass because they found him at the movie theater with the other girl.
Yeah. And that part was like not scripted at all, and you could see Knoxville just like dying when he says it. It's so great, man. Yeah, I just took the guys out to get some ice cream. When the fuck do we get ice cream? Oh my god. Makes your day, dude.
Yeah.
It really does. Like I don't know. I wish more people just made life easier like that. You know, getting mad about somebody scratching your CD, asking when the fuck you got ice cream in a hilarious way.
Yeah.
Like, life would just be better, bro. People care too much about stupid shit
Yeah, honestly.
they don't need to care about.
Mm-mm.
Oh, fuck. I'm getting hot in this thing, dude. I'm sweating.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Okay, so I'm going to talk about some of the stuff we were talking about with Benny. Like with the tow truck company that we went to, and her car got towed a while ago after an accident she was in. She didn't have insurance. She wasn't found at fault for it or anything though. And we go to this tow company that her car got towed to, and it's in their yard, and she's trying to get her fucking medication out of the car, but they won't let her because she didn't have insurance. Like, what the fuck is that? They would not let her get her medication from her own car, or even one of them go in there to grab it for her. It's crazy, bro.
It's just illegal, by the way.
It is illegal. We had to call the local police department about it, but by that time, the car was already going to be released because we signed the paperwork, and the whole process took forever. It took way longer than it should have.
Yeah.
It took like over a month.
Yeah, no, it was ridiculous.
And they were fucking dicks, bro. I had to go there because I had to sign some paper because my name was on the title too. And by the end of it, I sign it and I hand it to her, and she's like, "Oh, by the way, did you leave me a bad review?" Like, just out of nowhere. And I was like, yeah. She's like, "Why'd you do that?" I was like, "'Cause you wouldn't let her get her medication or any of her belongings over a bullshit reason." Well, my dog just barged his way in. Hold on.
Hi.
He just like opened the door with his nose.
Hello.
Yeah, there he is. There's the door.
Hi. Hello.
What's up, Beefcake? You look fat as hell in this camera, bro. I shouldn't say fat. You look dummy thick. You look amazing, buddy.
Hello. You gonna like chill out, lay down somewhere? Okay, cool.
But yeah, she. Excuse you, sir. She was saying that shit, and I was like, "Yeah, I left a bad review because you wouldn't let her get her medication or any of her belongings out of her car for a bullshit reason."
And they were just so rude the whole time. Like, every encounter was just miserable.
Yeah, she was a fucking bitch. Wasn't her name Becky?
I think so, yeah.
Or Vicky, or some cunty ass name, bro. I don't know, that fucking bitch. Fuck that place, bro. I can't even remember what the name of the towing company was, but it was some towing company in like Frankfurt.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to punch her in her face.
I did too, dude.
So she was saying that shit, which is, by the way, super unprofessional to even say to begin with. If I
Yeah.
left you a bad review, it's for my own fucking reasons, bro. Like, you could clearly read the review for yourself, you dumb cunt. You know, it's not like I wasn't vague about why I gave you a bad review. I literally
Right.
wrote it out why I did it. You know, why are you gonna sit here and attacking me
Ask
for it?
me why,
And she said why, and I was like, because you wouldn't let her get her stuff. And she was like, well, she should have thought about that before she broke the law. I'm like, what does that have to do with anything? You know, like, what does that have to do with this situation? I'm like, well, can she get her stuff now? We just signed the paperwork to release it. We should be able to. And she's like, no, because you left us a bad review. And I just lost it. You know, I just started screaming at her. I'm
Oh
like,
my
fuck you,
God,
you
yeah.
stupid bitch. You fucking ugly ass old sour cunt.
And then that dude.
Yeah, we were yelling at each other, and I was leaving, and then this old man starts walking up, and he's talking shit to me as I'm trying to fucking leave. And I'm like, what are you gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, do something, man, you
He's trying
fucking
to,
punk.
like, fucking fight in the parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he literally, we were just walking. We were just gonna walk past him. He was talking to somebody else, and then all of a sudden he just started talking shit to us, and then was like picking a fight in the parking lot.
Yeah, I just
of his
walked up
own
to him.
business. Like, hello.
I just walked up to him, and I'm like, what are you gonna do? I'm like, do something. He's like, I make more money than you. He was like bringing up how much
Yeah.
money he makes. I'm like, bro, you look like shit. You work at a tow yard. I don't. First of all, you probably don't make that much money.
Not
Second
impressive.
of all, even if you did, I don't. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? I could still beat the brakes off you, bro. Like, you're a short ass old fucking man, and you're acting
bald-headed bitch.
Yeah, you're acting like you're 16. Like, get the fuck out of my face, dude. That was nuts.
Yeah.
I've never gotten into like a screaming match with that and swearing at each other. And
No, I just remember looking at him and I was like, we gotta go now. Like, I don't want to. This is scary.
I wanted to show up the next day with the police, because we called the local police department like after we left to ask them if what they did was even legal. They're like, no, which I should have had you do that like weeks ago, to be honest, but I didn't think about it. And we were gonna show up the next day with the police, just to fucking rub her nose in it and get her shit back. But at that point, we're just like, whatever, it's gonna
The
be
insurance
released.
was already gonna release it to get inspected or whatever. So
Yeah, by like
and they were gonna let me get my shit. They were gonna mail it to me. So
yeah, it was fine.
yeah,
We didn't even care.
and not want to go back and have to deal with those shitty people talking shit to me while I'm forced to then go and get my shit out of my own car.
They wouldn't have talk shit with the cops there, and even if they did, we could have just laughed at them and like, yeah.
I'm just saying.
Who is breaking the law now, you dumbass?
Yeah, no, I'm just saying personally, me, like, I don't even want that confrontation. I don't even want to deal with them anymore. I wanted to be fucking done with it.
I wanted to be petty, bro.
Oh, I get it.
It was nuts.
You should figure out which place it is and go back and just, like, be mean.
Just go back just to be mean. Just go back. Yo, fuck you, Becky. You fucking bitch. Just stand outside and harass him like every day.
You bald-headed bitch.
Yeah. No, I never want to go back there again in my life.
No.
Okay, so imagine if you're like flat broke, only got like $10 in your bank account. You're walking down the street, somebody puts a gun to you, and like they tell you to go to the ATM machine and pull out some money.
Mm-hmm.
And like you tell them you only have $10 left in your bank account. They take you to the ATM and they're like, all right, pull it out. And you're at Chase. You're like, bro, I can't. They only give out 20s. Because Chase only ever gives you 20s, bro.
Bro, there's plenty of times where I definitely have below 20 in my bank account. If I get robbed at any point in time, most likely that's exactly what's going to happen.
Like, what do you even do? Just be like, oh, you got Venmo? I could like
Can I
cash app
cash
you.
app you when I get paid next week? Because I can't help you right now.
I could just cash app you my 10, bro. Yeah, that would be
Got you on
fucked.
20 next week for the inconvenience, dog. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, your robbery didn't go well because you picked the brokest motherfucker on the street right now, dude. Oh, yeah, I'm getting too hot in this thing. You ready to call it?
Sure.
Yeah, we've been going for 56 minutes. That's good enough for now. I don't need to make them super long always. Don't know the next time I'll make an episode. I'll try to make it soon. It's been a little difficult because it's summer. You know, a lot of times we have shit going on or
We have plans,
parties to go to. Like last night, we were just at a underground rave in Chicago.
Yeah, things just pop up the night of.
Yeah.
In the summer.
By the way, if you live in Chicago or you ever go to Chicago and you figure out a way to get, to know somebody to go to an underground rave because they're totally illegal, but they're fun as fuck.
Fucking do it.
Now the one that we went to last night was
mid.
It was okay. It was at a warehouse and there was no AC in that bitch. So it was like hot as fuck.
So sticky in there.
Yeah, it was hot as fuck. The music was it was okay.
Yeah.
But when we went back in February, it was actually at the same warehouse. Music was fantastic, bro.
Yeah.
It was a great time. And there wasn't nearly as many people. Like last night there was a lot of fucking people in there.
It was pretty crowded in there, yeah. It was hard to.
And the crowd was a little off.
Yeah.
Like some people seemed okay, but the crowd that we went to with that first one was fucking great, dude.
Oh no, yeah, it was great.
Like all those people were super chill.
If I didn't get so tired so early, I 100% would have stayed that whole night the first time we went.
Yeah. But the underground rave scene is where it's at. If you go on a good night, it's the best. It's actually better than going to like shows that you have to like pay a lot of money to get into.
I prefer it.
Yeah. It's kind of fun like figuring out how to get to these places because they don't always give the exact address of where it's at because, it's illegal. So you got to like find the coordinates and they give you little clues as to where exactly it's at in like this warehouse district of Chicago or like underneath a fucking abandoned building or something, like it's pretty wild.
I love it.
It's a fun little adventure.
Yeah.
But you never really know what you're gonna expect in there. Like music wise, you have no idea.
Well, even if you don't find it, it's even just fun to just go and wander sometimes and like go on an adventure,
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like you can always make a good night out of it. There's plenty of times we go and he's like, "What if we don't find it?" I'm like, "It's fine. Like we'll figure it out. Like it's fine."
Yeah. And it's funny. Like a couple years ago, I was thinking that I would probably never be able to get to an underground rave because it just seemed like kind of impossible. It was something that I like just heard about every once in a while. I thought it was like a myth.
Same.
And then once I started going to them, I'm like, oh no, it's real, and it's actually not too hard to get into them.
No, yeah, no,
like some of them are harder to get into, like Redline is a little bit more difficult because they're so big. Like Redline underground scene, which I still haven't gone to one. That's one I want to hit up next.
Yeah,
because that's like one of the most popular ones in Chicago. Everybody talks about Redline. The ones that we went to, I don't know. It's Kids of the Core Chicago. That was the first two that we went to. The first one was at like this one building that kind of seemed like a bar that was just closed or something. I don't know.
It was like a almost like a
car shop.
And then it was just like an abandoned other warehouse in the back of that lot that they set up like a bar in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I was really fucked up.
It was basically just like a steel shed in the back with a bar in it.
Yeah, true. It just felt like a bar. I don't know. I was
No, I mean it was interesting the way that it was set up.
It was
I was not expecting that at all when we walked in.
Yeah,
because literally it was a shed. Like when we walked up to it, I was like, where the fuck are we right now?
It was really small. That
Then we
first
walked
one.
in and I was like, okay, this is pretty cool, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, that night was fun.
Yeah.
And they only had like one DJ stage because a lot of them will have like multiple different like little mini stages set up or like DJs.
But different rooms.
Yeah, but that one just had one.
Yeah.
The other one that we go to, we've been to the same warehouse twice. And they have 2 separate rooms of 2 different DJs playing. Which is cool. I like that. I like being able to like switch it up if I'm not feeling one DJ because like we really were not feeling the like main DJ of the night. Like I don't know what the fuck they were doing, dude. He was going up there going all like boom bop boom boom bop bop boom boom bop boom bop like as he's playing house music.
Bro,
and it just made it sounded like sound like shit. Like why are you doing that? It was
clashing too much that it just sounded like static coming through like heavy bass like radio. Like it was I don't know how to explain it, but there was too much going on that I was just standing there and I was like
sounds like shit.
What?
Like what? Get off the mic.
Stop it.
A boom bop boom boom bop boom 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 bop. Like bro, what are you doing, man? You're ruining it.
Soiling it.
He's soiling it. Like, and the house that they were actually playing sounded okay. It sounded like decent, but like when he was doing that shit with the mic, bro, it was just and he was just walking around doing that like the whole time. Like he didn't fucking stop.
No, I know.
Yeah, I don't know. And then
take it.
And then yeah, was it just me or was the crowd like a little sketchy last night? I mean, nobody was bothering anybody or anything like that. Like, I felt fine, but it was just like looking at some of the people, I was like, ooh. But,
there was also just like a lot of people there. So everybody was really actually on top of each other.
And I think a lot of people were just overheated.
Yeah.
So it was hot as fuck.
It was very hot in there.
But we still had a good time. I got a little too fucked up like I tend to do. For a minute. You know, I wasn't too fucked up the whole night. It was like maybe like 20 minutes. And I was way too gone. It usually hits me like a rock and then I like chill out, calm down, get up, and I'm good. And then I'm fine the rest of the night and then I don't overdo it again. You.
Yeah.
But I would like to break the habit of getting too fucked up at all, but I don't know. I suck at that.
Yeah.
So it's hard to know your tolerance to certain things, like, because I always think like, oh, I'm at a good level, I want to stay here, you know, and I give it some time, and then I do a little bit more of whatever, and then it just hits me way too hard, and I'm just like, oh fuck, damn it, I did it again, you know, like I'm not trying to, like I literally did pace myself last night, and I thought I was good, like I gave myself a lot of solid breaks, and then I just did that one, and it just sent me. I'm like, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
I am trying, though. Don't hate me.
I just don't want to talk about this right now.
No.
No.
Okay. Yeah, we'll cut it there.
Okay.
No, yeah, I'm getting way too fucking hot in this damn thing, dude. I turned the AC down too, but it's just not enough. I can feel the sweat beating in my face.
Well, it's real humid because it's fucking storming outside.
Yeah, you're right. All right, guys. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I just want to know I love you, and I'll always be with you, and I love you, and I'll always be with you.
I love you, bitch.
I love you, bitch. I ain't never gonna stop loving you. Bitch.